Spiritív, may spirit be with you, in Irish, our first language. And the word for ancestors, Sinsear, is very important to spirit rising. Whether your ancestry be Irish or European, or from wherever in the world, the work that we'll do together, John, myself and Bridget with you, will allow you to hear the call of your ancestry, both your bloodline, from your mother, your father, your grandparents, but also what's called your spirit line. Many people feel a deep calling to come to Ireland, and their blood ancestors have never been to Ireland, never mind be Irish, but their spiritual calling is of a deep Celtic or pre-Celtic soul. And in truth, when you do ancestral work anywhere, the wonderful immersion that you have into that world, into those spiritual realms, has an effect on your ancestry, both blood and spiritual, wherever that may be. And we're very honoured to offer this for you here in Ireland next May.
And that sense of honour in 2016 is immense for us. It's said that Ireland has only been inhabited by human beings for approximately 10,000 years, which as a part of Europe is a very small amount of time. And yet in the last 100 years, this country has changed immensely. And there have been many efforts over the years in Ireland to establish freedom and to establish self-determination and sovereignty. And of course, 100 years ago in 1916 was a very formative episode in that striving for freedom and sovereignty. So Spirit Rising coincides with 100 years of commemoration of that most recent of our revolutions. And really Spirit Rising is, of course, about personal revolution, but revolution from that sense that we have in ourselves as human beings, from that sense of our soul. And for sure, social politics will take care of itself, but the responsibility that we have to ourselves, to our own souls, and we will come here as men and women from different parts of the world, at different ages in our lives, with different biographies, and yet we're all gravitating to one landscape that is in a very, very potent time of commemoration, of celebration, of freedom, of sovereignty, of renewal. And the wonderful privilege that myself and Karen have, not just being Irish and being asked by Bridget to be hosts here on our native land, but is to be hosts at a very poignant time. And may that poignancy breathe into all of our lives, that indeed may there be a commemoration because of Spirit Rising in all of our lives here in Ireland. So, to the renewal, to the healing, to the envisaging of new life forward from this great spiritual adventure in Ireland, we toast the decision and the calling to bring Spirit Rising to you. And we look forward so much to opening arms, not just our own arms to you, but also the arms of this land, so that we may be held in a time of commemoration, celebration and renewal. And may our spirit rise into even greater freedom, greater sovereignty, a greater sense of who we really are as spirit ones blessed with the human incarnation.